Good morning and welcome to Wake Up and Rise, the morning show that brings you the latest information, motivation, and inspiration you need to rise above. I'm your host, Dustin Williams, husband to the last good woman on earth, father to 3 amazing kiddos, and Kentucky's favorite real estate expert. Each episode is designed with you in mind, providing you with insightful tips, daily inspiration, and strategies to succeed. So grab your cup of coffee, settle in, and let's rise together because it is time to wake up and rise. There we go. There I am. There's that face. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another empowering episode of Wake Up and Rise, the show that brings you your daily dose of motivation, inspiration, and the tools you need to rise above life's challenges. I am your host, Dustin Williams, coming to you live from my makeshift studio here in my home office in my new to me old house here in Paris, Kentucky. It is September the 24th of 2024. It is 6:31 a.m. and it is time to wake up and rise. That's right. Today we're going to talk about a topic that so many of us struggle with. Guys. I struggle with it. It's letting go. Letting go of the things that hold us back. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go, guys. Now, if you're tuning in, it's probably because deep down, you know there's something or maybe even someone that's keeping you from reaching your full potential today. You know? Maybe you've seen the headline of the show. Maybe you just join me every day. But I'm going to say that there's times and there's things in our lives that can hold us back, no matter who you are or where you are. I'm sure that you have something that can just hold you back. So today we're going to explore how to recognize those things, why they hold us back, and most importantly, the most important part, how to finally let go so that you can move forward. Letting go isn't easy, guys. Could be an old habit, a fear of failure, even a relationship that no longer serves you. We tend to hold on to things, right? Because they are familiar. It's comfortable. Even when we know it's not good for us, it's comfortable. But here's the thing. Growth and comfort, they do not coexist. I've told you, you have to get uncomfortable. Okay? To grow, you have to get uncomfortable. If you want to rise, you've got to make some space for new opportunities, new mindsets, new energy. So what's holding you back? Is it a limiting belief? You have a shadow self inside of you? Is it fear? You fear you're going to fail, or you fear that you're just not cut out, you're not good enough? Maybe it's a grudge, right? Maybe you've been holding on to a grudge, or you've been holding on to something against somebody. Whatever it is, you need to confront it, that's for sure, because it ain't going away. I found that things do not go away. As a matter of fact, they just come back, and it just gets worse and worse, and you get more annoyed with it each time it comes back. Trust me, I got things that come back that drive me nuts too. The first step is recognizing what it is and acknowledging how it's impacting your life. Define it, right? Define it. One of the most common things that hold people back, it's fear. It's fear of failure. That's one of the most common things. I know. I mean, I'm human. I'm not immune to it. I have fear of failure all the time. It's one of the things that I have to learn to overcome. And it's not just one time. I have to overcome it all the time. We're afraid that if we try something new and we don't succeed, or, if we try a different route and we don't succeed, it's going to confirm our worst fears that we are not good enough. Here's the truth, though. Failure is just part of the process. It's a stepping stone to success. I'm talking to myself now today. The only real failure is not trying at all. And what about relationships in your life, huh? Sometimes it's people around us that are keeping us from moving forward. Okay? Maybe it could be toxic friendships, personal relationships with significant others. It can even be family dynamics that weigh us down, guys. It could be your own blood. If someone in your life is constantly draining your energy, it might be time to let them go. And that's hard to say. I mean, I ain't trying to break people up, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to set some boundaries at the very least, right? I mean, it's a tough thing, but you may have to consider it. Now, how do we actually let go? Here's some strategies that people use and people say are best for approaching letting go of things that are holding you back. Number one, acknowledge the weight. Kind of goes back to defining it in a sense. Take time on just take the time to reflect what's been holding you back. Why it's been holding you back. Write it down. Talk about it if you want with a trusted friend, or just say it out loud. Acknowledging the burden is the first step towards releasing it. Okay. When you defined it, when you figure out what it is and why it's holding you back, consider your mindset. Instead of focusing on the loss or the negative, focus on what you stand to gain by letting go of it. The positivity that can be added to your life if you let it go. You know, when a good example, when people get married, sometimes they think of what they're letting go. They're letting go a unmarried life, their freedom, right? And some people, I mean, I've seen some pretty abusive marriages. I get it. So I would never advise you going into abusive marriage, but I didn't think about the loss of singleness when I married my wife. I focused on everything I was going to gain. This amazing and beautiful woman who supports me every single day. A life with her. And I didn't know what it would look like, but man, I knew it was good. So I had to let go of the selfishness. Even when we first got married, I mean, when you're single and you live, alone for a while, you become pretty selfish with your time, or at least I did. You become a selfish person in a sense. And I had to let some of that selfishness go and remember that it's not just about me now. For the good of my family, for the good of my wife, my relationship, my marriage. Was I comfortable being alone? Yeah, I mean, I could do whatever I want. I didn't have a timeline, didn't have anybody that I had to check in with. Like, I made all my decisions, and I'm not saying that she makes all my decisions. It's just I have to consider her now too, right? When I get off work, I can't just go hang out somewhere and not let her know where I'm going, because it's not the right thing to do. It's not courteous to just not come home, especially when she's taking care of the kids all day. I was making room for new experiences, for growth in my life. See, I was considering the good things instead of being stuck on the loss of the life I had before. I was thinking of the life I could have. And I had to do that every single day. So think about what's waiting for you on the other side. Number 3, practice self-compassion. Okay? Letting go is hard, and sometimes it's going to take longer than you'd like. It's going to take us a little bit longer than you like. So be kind to yourself through the process. Now, don't give yourself excuses, but be kind. Healing, growth, change, all these things take time. Don't rush it. Don't stall it either, though. Number 4, visualize your future. Spend time imagining how your life will be once you've released the things that are holding you back. What will it feel like to be free of whatever it is that's holding you back, free of that weight? What's life going to be like when you decide to let it go? Keep that vision in your mind as a motivation. And number 5, said it many times and it's still relevant here, surround yourself with support. Hey, this time it ain't coming from me. It's coming straight from people who advise other people on how to let things go professionally. Surround yourself with support. You don't have to go through it alone. Find people who uplift you, who support your goals, who encourage you to let go of the things that just don't serve you anymore. Their energy can help propel you forward. Surround yourself with people that want to see you succeed and who are going to cheer you on the whole time. People who cheer you on even when you are not in the room. So I want to leave you with this thought today. Sometimes letting go is an act of courage. It takes strength to release the things that no longer serve us. But once we do, we make space for growth, guys, for new beginnings, for a life filled with more purpose and joy than you can imagine. So today I challenge you, think about what is holding you back. What can you let go of to make room for in your life? To make room for the life that you want to create. And before you let it go, I will say this. Consider what that looks like and consider the sacrifice. And then you have to make the decision. But if things are holding you back, you either need to change it or you need to let them go. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Wake Up and Rise. I hope this message has sparked something in you to let go, move forward, and rise higher than you are now. Also, don't forget to hit that share button, guys. If this episode is something that's helped you, or if you think it'll help somebody, share this out on your newsfeed. Send it to somebody. Tell somebody about the show so we can make an impact on their lives every day. Somebody who needs it today. I'm your host, Dustin Williams. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. with another incredible episode of Wake Up and Rise. Remember, guys, it's never too late to rise above. So get out there today. Let go of the things that are holding you back. And shine. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to